Hi, so I came across this video this morning because it wasn't playing earlier. So we're gonna watch um, Janae getting interviewed by Nature Boy and listen to everything that she says. I think I think this video covers Janae's history as well. So just watch and pay attention. I might not say nothing over it because sometimes there might be some important points that might be in there that this person has covered. Oh, that's the other thing on. No,
Is
not this
two in
person has
my
covered.
ego
But
and my
anyway,
low
So
let's
you was on
go.
a spiritual path back then as well, because you was already doing research. You ran into me. So what happened back then?
Back then, I remember one time when I was trying to be with you after I saw your video about the prototype, the woman, the black woman, and we had a phone call, but I was too afraid to even give you my astrology information because I heard about the voodoo things and like, oh, you don't trust me, so then that didn't happen. A few years later, we had another phone call, and we was in Belize, and I wanted to be one of your wives. And what happened that I couldn't leave my Babylon situation because I was still in the lower self. I was still thinking about, oh, master gonna whip me if I leave and don't take care of my
Attachments.
court.
Yeah.
It was just, I couldn't leave without taking care of that. So that didn't happen again. The third time when I'm supposed to be your wife or just come over to confirmation, I don't know what happened. I guess I disrespected you or in some type of way, and that's when you told me, go with Yada, and that's when I
I
did.
told you to go with Yada.
Yeah, you did.
I did direct you.
You said go over to
Yo,
Yada.
it's crazy. I forgot. Yo, that's fucking crazy. I forgot I told you to go.
You did. You
Y'all was telling people to go to y'all. Like, get away. I was pushing people away.
Yeah.
People trying to come to me. I was pushing them away. Like, yo, go to one of these other niggas. I didn't even know why I said Yada. I was just like, yo,
Because
I
I was
actually
affiliating
told you.
myself with him at
And
that
it's
time.
just like I'm telling people, like, yo, fuck with Yakin, yo, fuck with these. I'll be sending women to them. Like, I don't be wanting people to come to me. People actually like have to bang my door down to come to me. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot to just, you know what I mean, come to me. I put you through a lot.
Yeah.
But okay, so you actually went. I was just saying that, like, but you actually went. Like, maybe this dude would be better for you. Go over there. You know what I'm saying? So you actually went with Yada.
Yes. And that was an experience, and I'm here to speak about that. I'm not here to talk about bad about him. I'm here to speak my truth because I placed myself in a situation I didn't know anything about. Um, when I went to Yada, I contacted him to be a student. That's the first thing ever I wanted to be because Omek was here. I was cool with Omek throughout the years. You guys were in carbonation and everything. And him and Omek, started to affiliate with each other. I was with Omek before he went to Yada's, like days before he went to Yada's village in Ecuador. I was telling Omek, yo, this is wonderful. I was at his house, chilling with him, talking to him with my twin sister, everything. And then when he came back to Atlanta, I took it as, I was like, oh my gosh, it was around his birthday. And I was still in a toxic relationship. That night that I left my toxic relationship, I went to Yada's party, and we all had a wonderful time. After that time, I seen that he was taking in students to go to Ecuador for free. And I was like, oh my God, like this is exactly what I'm asking for. I want to go back into the tropics. And me and you wasn't even like
On speaking terms.
yeah, you just said go to him, and I was like, fuck it, all right. And then I messaged him about being a student.
Now, does that sound like someone who was in love with Solar? Now, this was the interview I was talking about this morning that she did with Nature Boy. Now, Nature Boy said that he sent her to Yada. She wanted to be with Nature Boy. She wanted to be one of his wives, and he sent her to Yada. Now, she didn't even indicate that she wanted to be with Solar because Solar was in the tribe for quite a long time. So, I don't, so you can see there is holes within the relationship. Even if this doesn't come up or they don't come up in their conversations about the past, but she herself was not. in what they did not meet. Her and Solar did not meet like that. Like, okay, like this is it, me and you. Da, 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 da. She wanted to be Solar's wife. No, sorry, Nature Boy's wife. And Nature Boy rejected her. So let me carry on playing it.
I wanted to learn. I wanted to be a part of the village. I wanted to be a part of the nation. And his message to me was basically saying, I'm exactly what he's looking for. And from then I was like, okay, hold on. I was asking to be a student, but it looks like he's turning it to something else. So I went along with it. I was like, okay, cool. You say I'm the way I'm looking for it, then okay, cool. So we started to hang out. He took me on dates, and it was really wonderful at the time. But I didn't know that he was dealing with other women. And, me and my psychic self, I do tarot readings. I dig deep into the situation and saw that he was dealing with an ex-partner, a karmic relationship that he needs to overcome. And then I asked about it, and he says, yes, there's somebody that he's dealing with that he needs to release, an ex of his. I'm like, okay, ex-girlfriends, I know how it is, you guys can release him, that's all. No, it was a whole wife that I didn't know about. And he didn't let us know until I didn't know until when he took us to Miami. Now, going back a little bit, I didn't know about the other women such as Aja and Ashe. These were my sister wives that became my sister wives.
I said you didn't know about them originally.
Yeah, I didn't know about them originally. I just thought they were just women that came around until me and Aja started coming around when Yada would take us around. And then Aja came back from Ecuador. I mean Ashe. Ashe and I was with Yada going around Atlanta. Aja was in Ecuador. When Aja came back to Ecuador, he took all of us, gathered all three of us into a hotel and told him what he was doing. He said he want all of us to be in a polygamous relationship with him. We just thought he was just cheating on all of us with all of us. But it wasn't like that. So we all agreed, yeah.
So he was courting y'all one by one. They didn't tell you.
Yeah, courting us, yes. He was courting us. Mm-hmm. And he told Aja about me, and I knew about Aja, but I didn't know that they were still together. I didn't even know they were together. So he courted us, got us together, and we became 3. We became 4, actually, and became the polygamous relationship. Mm. It was wonderful after that. But what happened, we went to Miami, and that's when everything started getting shaken up. He bought all of me and Aja, Omek, and forgot his name, another one of his disciples, to Miami, just to turn up for a birthday, one of his disciples' birthday. And what happened is his ex-wife hacked into his phone, into his Facebook, and saw all the things that we've been doing. And we were just, chilling. And so he went on his profile and started messaging people, messaging me, that he's cheating on her. He's lying. He was lying to her. He was lying to her the whole time about us being in Miami, and I didn't even know about it. I thought I don't know. I had no idea about this wife. I had no idea at the time. So I just thought she was just a crazy ex-wife that, he was pursuing her to be, but she was literally in the dark about everything. Mm-hmm. And he tried to keep it from her. And
so as I said before, she was always the extra wife. She was never the main wife. She's always the one on the side. She was always the secret, so that's why she feels the need now to fall upon Solar, because she wants that for herself. She wants to be the wife. She wants to be the main stake, as it so is. But as you heard now, right? She was in a threesomes and doing a whole heap of stuff. She wasn't just focusing on because most women, even if they got that man, okay, but they're not going to go all over the place, or in some cases, because not all women is like this woman here. Most women will probably, think about the person or whatever, but they will move on to better men, hopefully, meet other men. Um, so for her to say, because Solar was here in this house with her, he was here because this is the time when Zoka found out she was pregnant with the baby, and Solar came upstairs when he found out he was going to be a father. So my question is, why didn't if you and Solar was wanted to be together, why didn't you take that opportunity to run if you really want to be together like that? Because he was solely with Soka, because he's married to Soka. I mean, it's all and good like now, like you're projecting to be this couple. Well, to rub it in Nature Boy's face or rub it in Zoka's face, whatever the case may be. But from your history, you said it yourself. You said that how you was with Yada, and you was part of Yada's what's it call it? I can't remember the word, but anyway, you was part of that. You was part of the polygamy or whatever the case may be, right? You and your sister was also part of a polygamy also. So you are one of those, you are very much one of those ones who go with the flow, There is people like that who go with the flow, They hit right, they just get lucky and they get a chance to travel, they get a chance to do a lot of things. She's one of these women. She just have the luck of the draw. But she said she always wanted Solar, right? And I think that is a load of BS, because we know that that was not so, because you wanted to be Nature Boy's wife. You really want to be one of his wives, right? And probably like if Velvet was there, you would have been his wife for Velvet. So like you saying that how you was in love and you used to met and it was love at first sight, it was at the Shim Shack and that's BS. That's BS to me. But I'm gonna let the video play. I'm not gonna talk over it too much because I want you all to catch every single drop of this, because this girl is very much a manipulative woman. Okay, she will do what she got to do to get what she has to get at any means necessary. And I've said this numbers of times. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not picking on her. I'm just saying that how she needs to actually sit back, take time out, not be in a relationship, get to know herself a little bit more. Yes, you can be spiritual and all that stuff. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, you have to make different decisions in your life. Even if the decisions doesn't always make you get rewards where you can travel or whatever. You have to sit back, be reserved, catch upon yourself. If you're doing businesses, do your businesses. You don't need a man to ride with you to do a business at all. You don't need to do that. You can do a business yourself. If you come across, you meet a king who's on the same level as you, fair enough, that's different. But you don't create it, because if you create it, it can all blow up in your face later on. Now, I'm going to let this video carry on play.
Even Omek said like he tried to keep it from her. So I was like, yo, I didn't know any of this until like later on, even probably a month or two ago. I didn't know about all this. So yeah. And then that's when she started exposing him for what he was doing about the herbs.
Online when she was like trying to explain that online.
Yeah.
His teachings and this great herbalist that it's, what is it? He get the herbs out of the country. He explore the country to get herbs. No, that's not true. Let's see what happens here. This is where Yada stays. Oh, does this room look familiar? The chair, writing. Okay, Yada. Let's see here. Let's see herbs.
Hi, Jaded. Plus, she's always around a man who wants to make quick money real quick. Not a man who wants to build, not a man who wants to do certain stuff. Quick money. They don't want to go through it the right way. And I feel this is the same situation with Solar. Quick money, sit down, get donations. This is all this is about. Okay, fair enough. Yada's come up now, but at what cost? Stop banging. But at what cost? So I'm gonna let the video play because my daughter's agitated. Hold up.
Let's get to the business here. Herbs. Oh, all these great herbs that come from out of the country. No, it doesn't. That says Monterey-based spice company. That's an online person. Star West Botanicals. Oh, online. As you can see, Monterey Spice Company is his big distributor that he uses. Anyone can order this online. Just set up an accounting order. All of these shot of what? Supreme Iron. Oh, that infamous $250 full body. Let's see. That Lucid. The infamous Cuddle family. Let's see here. Where does CMOS come from? I'll show you a receipt for that CMOS here shortly. Water. That Yada water. Does that say Primo? So what happens is Yada goes to this well out here in Georgia. It's like at an Indian reservation. I can forward the link to that as well. And he fill up these water bottles with water. See, these are empty. Here it is. They already have the Yada label on them. Here's a full jug right here. So what he does, he goes and fill up the jugs of water and pour them in. And there it is. Your alkaline water from Yada for 30 bottles. $35 for 10 waters. Okay.
So basically, he started exposing him, or his ex-wife started exposing Yada because he was lying about, everything that he was doing. And that's basically all I know about that. After Miami, I went to Ecuador for 2 weeks.
So he flew you to Ecuador too?
Yeah, after Miami, he flew me to Ecuador, and I'm still in the dark. Like literally.
You see now, it's all about the travel, the free travel on her part. She's getting free travel, right? He's sending her to Ecuador. You don't know. He could have sent you to Ecuador as a drug mule. You don't know, right? You don't know. There's been cases where men will send their girlfriends as prostitutes, drug mules, and all this, and you just went with it. You didn't question. You didn't ask him about it, and it's a good thing that the ex did tell people what was going on with him, because what I know is, right, he was not selling proper CMOS. He wasn't selling proper stuff. He was really cutting back on stuff with when it came to products. So you learned from this man how to scam people. So once again, you learning how to scam, you learning how to market yourself, how to get things out. This is what you was taught by Yada, and possibly Prince York, because Prince York said he set you up on a business something, and you turned it down. Okay, which probably would have been a proper business because of his background with his father. So yeah, she was with Yada too. So you saying that you and Solar was in love for how many years? That's BS anyway. So I've already shown that already. That there was a hole in your story, and this interview shows it fully. Okay. So I think there's a part two to it, but I'm gonna show this one. I might not show the part two. I'm gonna see who the creator is and add their names and let them know that I've shared this video, because this have so much information. She gave away so much of information in this video, and now she's there professing to be this Lotus and all that stuff. Most of the stuff that you learn, because you are a chameleon, you have adapted and added to your business, i.e. the tarot, i.e. the magical stuff. Okay, painting, you are very talented. You can sing. There's nothing wrong with that because you showed it on TK Capone. So you was in a polygamous situation with Yada. Then you moved to Prince York. Then it goes on from there. King Musa. Then it goes on from there. I don't even know. I mean, I'm not. I mean, no one's saying no one's perfect, but at the end of the day, you use the men so you can make a comeuppance. Now you're using Solar to make a comeuppance. That's why it looks so fake on screen. The kissing and the huggings and the whatever. It's not a natural. It's not a natural interaction. I don't know no married couple who interacts like that. I mean, not that I say it doesn't happen, but this is all made for the screen. Every other city she go, yes, yes, she's been around. She's been everywhere, and that's why True was showing people the men she's been with, because True was there when she was talking. Most of the time, when they were listening in when she was talking and when she was telling her story, and this is why True and those other guys are not happy with her. Not on top of that, they are vexed because she put their master and lord and puppet master in prison, in jail. Okay. So, I mean, people shouldn't get it twisted. I'm sure if I do little bits on Solar's videos on Solar, you'll see that he wasn't even thinking about it half the time. He was busy with Zoka because Zoka came over because of him. Okay. She got added to the equation because Nature Boy knew her before because she was in Melanation. Yeah. So in a minute, right? He knew her from Melanation. So it's kind of like old friends but in their case, it's old friends because he was with Yaya and he also was with Velvet. She didn't get a chance to have a look in, and plus he was with Malia. No worries, she'll be exposing. Yes, exactly. I'll be putting up your comment in a minute as well, Jaded.
He didn't really tell me about shit. Even in
So you were
Ecuador.
kind of like a student-teacher relationship
Yes.
type shit. Okay, like, but it
Yes.
wasn't clear to you.
Yeah, but it basically became.
So let me ask you this: Why did you go to? Why did you in Miami when you found that out? Why did you still go to Ecuador once you found out he was lying?
I didn't know he was lying. Like that. That's what.
Oh, you telling the story backwards. Okay, so you found that he was lying later. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. But I just thought he was just going through some crazy situations. I was really kept in the dark about a lot of stuff. Like they didn't tell me anything. They literally have secret meetings without me in it, and I'm like, yo, what's going on? They're like, oh, me and Aja just talking. I'm like, okay, well, I really was in the dark about a lot of stuff. So after Miami, he flew me to Ecuador, and I spent 2 weeks there not with Yada because he was in Atlanta. I was there with Omek. Me and Omek spent 2 weeks together in Ecuador, and I was detoxing. I was fasting, and I went into the tent in the jungle in the wilderness, only just water for 7 days and 8 nights, and that's when I got into with nature, unlocked my DNA, and yeah.
Talk about that. How was that?
It was beautiful. I talked to birds, I talked to butterflies. Like I'm a real nature girl. Like I love nature. I started seeing faces in trees and just love. I love nature. I love nature. Health and wellness. I'm about to do my 7-day water fast within a tent. I feel a bit wobbly, but I feel wonderful. I feel motivated. I feel oh so clear, and I know the goal, so I'm ready to take the action.
That is dope.
Bruh.
Yo.
Hip bone showing and everything. The first time in my life that I see my hip bones poke out so far.
Oh, praises.
Oh, praises to the Most High, man. Oh, praises.
So what was your thoughts like in there?
Basically, I learned how to have patience. I learned how to control my emotions and my thoughts, because there was some times that negative thoughts came through, but I had to find a way to breathe it out. And my thoughts after that was just pure goals, 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 actions to the goals, and food. But I had to learn how to detach from food and control my thoughts around it.
Right. So let's get you your first meal, man. Let's go. This is our first meal. After breaking the fast, we got us some grapes, strawberries, mangoes, pears, bananas, and orange slices. Dig in.
Oh my god. Thank you so much.
All praise,
I
all
was
praise. Enjoyment.
Burst of flavor. Oh, I didn't know you was so.
It's cool. Keep it authentic. How it tastes, how it feels.
I used to appreciate food so much. You like a burst of flavor in your mouth.
Bro, are you serious? Yeah.
Conversations, but I was just
Okay, I was looking for the part two of that. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to show it now. Hold on. Oh, it's a trailer. Hold on. Let me see. Let's make sure it's. See if I can find the part two. Oh, oh yes. And then there's this one. Create would load. Now, she has been around like with another Moorish dude as well. Okay, let me show him. This is the other Moorish person. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. She was around this dude, this person as well. Okay, now let me play it. See, spirituality, spirituality. She thinks the only way through spirituality is through a man. Like I said, she's not a bad looking girl, but it's just her way how she looks at things. It's just really crazy. But that same person that she was with, he's now married now. He's married. He got married last was it last month, Jaded? Month before? Last month, couple months back. So he's married now, this guy here. I think if it's the same guy. Notice that wig? That's the same wig she's wearing now. So like I said, out of all the men, you went back to a carbonation man. You couldn't find no other man out from carbon apart from carbonation. So you was that desperate, you wanted a man from carbonation. You've been around Moorish men, you've been around York men. Seemed like you've been around the whole conscious community, but you know, it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that the woman have to lower herself, considering that how right the women in the conscious community, most of them are all about empowering themselves and not about lowering themselves so they can have a man just to be whole. You, the man, and you supposed to ride shoulder to shoulder. It's not to make you whole. It's not to make you wholesome. And she might just get pregnant soon, people. So we're gonna stay tuned for the carbonation baby. So you see, even the same dance she was doing Nature Boy. She's done this dance before. That's the one I was trying to show you this morning where her and Nature Boy was dancing. She's done the same dance with him. She did the same dance with Nature Boy, the same dance. But she said she went for solo though, didn't she? Hmm? He didn't go for solo. He went for the master teacher. Let's see if I could find them dancing again. I doubt I could find it now. Okay, so we're gonna see the same dance with her and Nature Boy, but she went for solo, didn't she? But she's dancing with Nature Boy. Like I said, so they couldn't run off together. They couldn't make plans and run off. I don't think he was brainwashed anyway. Oh. See, this is the same dance she did with Nature Boy, kind of similar. You see, there's nothing being an artist seductress. It's just the men that you chose to be seductive with. Like I said, every woman have this in them. They have seductive bones in their body. It happens. I mean, like you fall in and out of love is natural. But you said that you went for solar. But look how you're dancing with Nature Boy. Hmm? Showing how good you are, how you can bend over. There's nothing, most women are like this anyway. Like I said, right, no woman is perfect. Okay, no woman is perfect. It just she chooses the men you chose. Then you went back to feminine, zesty, as Remy will say, solar. They're all zesty. Prince York zesty. Nature Boy zesty. So, like I said, you are an attractive woman. You know how to use your body and everything else. And look how seductive the dance is. But she went for solar. But anyways, I'm not going to stay on here long. This morning I was trying to show the examples. And here are the examples. So I don't need to say no more. You did not went for solar. You did not went for solar. You always went for the highest man, the top man, which could be Nature Boy, Yada, King Musa, any man who's on top, basically. Even though Nature Boy is no man, he's a beta man, to my eyes anyway. But yeah. But I'm gonna leave it right there. So thank you, Jaded Emperor. Oops, my thing's doing the thing again. It's freezing. Thank you, Jaded Emperor, for coming through. And I will see you next live. And I'm not going to say no more about this girl because, like, she's going to dig a hole for herself anyway. And like Jaded said, she's going to start exposing Solar sooner or later. The list, it will probably all go south if they haven't got that mutual understanding between them. Because right now they're trauma bonding. Right now, it's trauma bonding. It's not even real. So with that said, I'm going to come off. I will see you later.